There is another very popular loop which I want to show you is a goal based loop. So what happens in goal based loop, like you have defined some goal. That is how the slash goal and slash goal in Codex and Cloud Code works. Like you set some goal and it performs everything. But in 3R, it you don't have to use any slash goal or something. It comes pretty out of the box. Like you don't have to worry about it. Like here, I have set the goal and it will go to this repo, go to templates and check out the everything and do the security analysis based on the classification and everything. And I have given it some like specific instruction like this to do, that to do. And like I have set the budget like 5 times you can try on the harness spawn, so sub agents and all. And like yeah, there is also the validated loop. So what happens is like pick a fresh worker session id, and what it will do before the first spawn, register the evaluator using register trigger. So its job is to like evaluate the prompt, like read reports, verifies presence, then checks every high critical, then feedback, everything. So this is very essential, right? This I don't think other harnesses doing this very accurately. So that's why we need something like 3i. So and 3i does this out of the box, so you don't have to worry. So I will just run this workflow and then you will see how it works. So yeah, beautiful observability again. So traces and everything, message is done. Yeah, so now it will check like what are the available functions, register trigger, harness spawn, everything. And then you can also see like it is doing some message. You can see the pending, then what is done. So first message is done, right? So similarly it is streaming the messages and doing. I will also set the session filter so you can also see what is going on. Then now it is creating some setting some state. So see, security audit it created, and then it also set the state like a new value, right? So that is done. Then it is using the harness react for call to for like registering the function, which is doing like different allows methods are given it to so you are the evaluator for security audit loop, which was I think validation loop which I created, right? So yeah, so I think the once parameter needs to be top level, the current binding fires once only. Let me fix it. So it found it the problems. So trigger is registered, turn completed. You can also see here. So its job is like you are the evaluator for security audit loop on the templates repo, and session is this one. So do not modify files, read only checks. So you can see now another task will be trigger will be started, which is doing the harness spawn. So security audit, you can also see what it is thinking. I need to store the subscription ID in the evaluator. So you can see harness spawn here. See, you are the worker in a validated security audit loop. This is the prompt it creates by itself because it is sub agent, and that's its job. So it is working on it. While we can also see here, see, this is how it is going on, and you can actually see. Yeah, everything going parallelly where it is. Yeah, see, you are the worker, this is the sub agent working on. Once its start job is done, it will come up with the analysis to the parent. So it is working on multiple things slowly. You can see it is also storing the memories. So it see it it learned from my previous cron workflows as well, and stores information in memories, but it only stores the useful information. Yeah, so everything it understood. Now it is storing all of the information. See, created file advisor is text, and this is the folder. This is the folder it created, which has all of the information. You can also ask, means I didn't ask, but you can also ask it to create a database and visualize the UI. Previously, I have done this, but I didn't do for this demo. Means you it so what it will do, it will just go to the 3i directory. It will fetch the functions it need for database worker. It will first do the 3i worker add database and then do the create a database and store these files there, vulnerabilities, critical, high, low, and everything. And then it will create a UI for that so you can visualize. Yeah, so it scanned everything. It found a lot of things like final report, because it is small repo, so that's why there is not much of a vulnerabilities and everything, but it found very detailed kind of audit. So now this is the trigger reaction task, which is the evaluator kind of loop, evaluator for a loop. So it is listing the folder and checking what is exist and everything. So it's so see, do not redo the workers audit, you only verify it. So that is its job, and it did pretty well. See, that is how the sub agent created. So this was the harness turn step, and this is the sub agent created, and this is where the new sub agent is working. So you can have like tricky workflows and like better visibility of everything. So inside this as well, you can see reaction spawned. This is our parent, right? So which after harness spawn, it saw like now new trigger is fired for spawn call, and then workers first and completed, and evaluator is now processing it. So no report yet, evaluator subscription, and you can see if you want to cancel, you can cancel from here. So these are the trigger created here. So yeah, so 7 scanners run final report at test.md, which I asked. So yeah, let's see how it is going. So terminal state return to terminal and register of return substation belongs to a different session. It was registering by parent orchestra. So stopping, it found everything. So you can see uh, task is done, you found everything. So that is what entire thing is on, like you your goal is achieved and you can see entire things here. So i can I can actually show you this folder as well. Means you can see, you have already seen this in the coder, which were coder here. So coder red file, it shows everything. But yeah, if you want to see, you can just open this in your terminal or like ID. So yeah, this is the goal based unlock and with the proper validation.